someone who's been in all the shows you watch can also clean your solar panels, save you money, take care of your roof, and just make everything better.
And is generally great to work with. So hey, it's John Barrentine coming to you from the roof of our home today. We're here with Landon Lobb, and you know this man.
Chuck Marquardt.
And Landon's company, So Shiny, is one of the vendors that we love to have in our stable of service providers. He's also a good friend of ours, and he's our personal cleaning guy for the solar panels that we're going to talk about today. We popped these solar panels on the roof of our house about 5 years ago, and we have felt like geniuses ever since. It's made the biggest difference in our domestic life. We have saved so much money. About 5 years was the break even, right? When they did the initial survey.
And it cost us, at that time, back in 2019, it cost us $35,000 for all of the panels, the installation, a brand spanking new roof in addition to that. And then we got a 30% rebate at that time.
It is still an opportunity in that this is the only way to control cost on a monthly basis with power. And so what we know is that power rates are going to continue to go up. They just are. And so the only way to hedge against that is to
create your own
fixed cost. Our power bill is about $15 a month, plus our connection fee to the grid.
So it averages over a year's time about $40 a month. Some months less than that, during the winter months, especially when we don't have as much beautiful light.
But on average, what an amazing savings. And after 5 years, it's even greater, right? So we've gotten our $30K back and we're so happy we're in the black on it now. And
there was a problem.
It's not just a set it and forget it thing. Most people pop solar panels on their roof. You can speak to this. And then they don't do anything. They just think, oh, well, that's it, right? And what we know is without regular maintenance to these, one, it's preventative. Two, you get such an input. So we can watch it on our monitoring system and we get about a 20 to 25% increase after they are cleaned. And we clean them about every 6 months. So, you know, we keep them pretty clean anyway, but after about 6 months, they're covered in soot. We're in the city. We had the fires last year. They were filthy when we cleaned them before, and it went up about 25%. So in addition to the savings, you get so much more output by having clean panels. We love having Landon as one of our resources. He's a resource for you as well.
I really appreciate the opportunity to come and be with you guys on the top of your guys' roof.
A roof you're familiar with.
Yes, a roof you're very familiar
Absolutely.
with. Tell us what some of the benefits of cleaning your solar panels are.
Not only, like everyone knows, coming up here and getting on top of the roof, cleaning the panels, you're going to get 25 to 30% better storage right away.
25 to 30% better storage.
Yes. Depending on even where you're at. If you're in the desert with a lot of sand, a lot of debris, you might even get a little more efficiency out.
That's amazing.
What I love is when I come up and I clean the panels, not only cleaning the panels, I'm inspecting all around the panels. Right. What's underneath? If there's any birds, if there's any squirrels.
Like birds get under?
All the time.
And build nests, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what comes with that is a lot of bird guano comes from the birds nesting underneath. That erodes the roofs, and oftentimes in a matter of a year or so, you can find different spots in your roof where you're going to have wet spots. The erosion from that will eventually cause leaks in your roof. Cleaning the solar panels is such a good thing to do 4 month to 3 month basis. Get your optimal storage and then also get the optimal cleaning underneath.
And do it at least twice a year here in Southern California, right?
At least
twice a year.
Because the few $100s they're going to spend with you is offset by the amount of power that you get from the panels in addition to whatever your normal output would be.
100%.
So in addition to the other benefits, which are, yes, checking them out, yes, making sure that nothing unusual is going on. You have a lot of debris up there. You might want to get your gardener up there to clean up, like all of that stuff. It's just good to have someone occasionally on the roof. Like I can see our neighbors over here. Like I'm going to speak to them. They've got so many leaves on their roof that deteriorates the roofing material itself. It creates ponding. It's an opportunity for water to come down. So everyone should have a look at their roof from time to time. And not a lot of us have any business getting on a ladder and climbing on our roof.
I provide a before and after photos of when I get up here.
Nice.
Not just the solar panels, but the roof. And what I love to do is I don't come with a big power washer or a spray machine like a lot of companies do. I do it all 100% hand wash.
Why do you do that?
Thank you for asking. I really attribute a good solar panel almost like a classic car's paint job.
Okay.
The last thing you want to do is take that to a car wash. You want that hand washed. When you
you spent tens of thousands of dollars for these,
Absolutely.
right? So why would you want to expose them to something that isn't the right material, the right detergent, the right kind of brush?
Too many people do that. They come out with the power washers. They use abrasive soap that inevitably over time wear down your solar panel's surface. And the last thing you want is anything to damage the top of that surface.
Yeah.
It is such a fragile surface. I come out and I hand wash them. I use very minimal detergents. I am 100% eco-friendly.
That's excellent. And of course, the return on investment is so incredible on this. You prolong the life of your cells, right? You prolong the life of your roof. You shorten the amount of time that you are spending to recoup the money you spent on the solar panels themselves. It's just such a no-brainer to twice a year get someone on your roof, clean those solar panels, improve your energy efficiency, and increase your return on investment. Landon, we know you because you are a restaurateur and you're a stuntman. In things that you've seen this man before, you just didn't know it was him jumping off that horse. So how did you get involved in this business and being up here on roofs?
Absolutely. I kind of fell into the business, so to speak. When there was a downtick with the SAG strikes and whatnot, I realized I needed another avenue to make money. And I have some family in Arizona that are in the solar business, have been in business for a long time. And speaking with them and realizing that there's a niche business to be had with cleaning solar panels, I jumped in. I went right in with it. Like you said, I've owned a restaurant with my ex-wife, been a stuntman for 20 years, and I really wanted to do something that I could do just on my own. I love heights. I have jumped off many buildings. I don't mind climbing ladders. And what I realized when I kind of got into the business was that's one of the biggest deterrents for people to go up to their roof and clean their
should be a deterrent, right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
And I will tell you, what we used to do, and it was a huge pain in the butt, we would get the ladder out, which is from behind the garage and the whole thing. Then we had to find a way to get the hose pipe from the down there to up here. And then somebody had to get up here and then you toss the pipe up, and then you're scrubbing the whole thing. And then we had to order a special squeegee thing online. And we just didn't do it as often. It was a hassle, right? And so we weren't doing it as often as we needed to do it because it wasn't easy. It wasn't convenient. It wasn't easy. And so again, to spend a few $100s with you to do that in a way that is safe, you are insured, you're not afraid of heights, you're conscientious, all of the things that we look for when we talk about resources for our clients.
And licensed and bonded.
Absolutely.
Licensed and bonded.
Yeah, yep. Very important.
And insured to make sure that every house I go on top of, I won't do any stunts going off. And if I do, I'm insured.
Yes. Great. That is so important.
It's absolutely
It is so very important.
Peace of mind.
The peace of mind. The last thing anyone wants is someone to come to their business or come to their house and be unprepared with non-insured or anything like that, especially getting on their roof.
Yes.
That's the first and foremost.
Yes.
We're going to show you a little bit about what this man does to help you have a clean and efficient and effective solar system.
Yeah, to ensure that you're getting the most that you can get out of the money that you've spent on your solar panels. You're getting the biggest return on your dollar.